Hey friend! So it's Miss Abby back, and today we are talking about following directions. This is so important because when our teacher gives us directions for us to follow, if we don't listen and we don't follow them the way that we're supposed to, then we're probably going to get something wrong. And we don't want to get something wrong. We want to do it the right way. So this is just a little story about following directions. So we're going to see what they do to follow directions the right way. So it says, sometimes my teacher tells me to do something, but I do not feel like it. So sometimes that happens, right? Your teacher or your parent or whoever you live with, they might tell you to do something, but you just don't feel like doing it. Let's see what you should do. All the other kids in the class are doing what my teacher told them to do. So everybody else is doing it. Even though I may not want to do the work or don't like the work, I still have to do it. That is the rule. So even though you don't want to, you still have to. I know sometimes it's boring and it's not fun, but it's so important. And it's so important that we follow the rules. The rules are there to help us learn and to keep us safe. So when we listen and do what our teacher tells us, that means we're following the rules, and that's a great thing. It is not okay to make a mad face. It is not okay not to listen. So if our teacher tells us to do something, are we supposed to get mad at her? No. Are we supposed to ignore her and not listen? No. We're supposed to listen and do what she says because that's what makes her happy. And everybody wants their teacher to be happy with them. That means we're making such good choices. If I do not follow directions, my teacher might take away my recess. My teacher might put me in time out or make me do work. That wouldn't be fun. Would you want to have to do work or sit in time out or miss your playtime? No, that would not be fun. So if our teacher is talking to us and she tells us to do something, we better do it. Because if we do what our teacher wants us to do, then more than likely, she's going to let us do what we want to do when we're done. So we'll get to go play and do what we want to do. I will follow directions in my class. I am okay. I am safe. I am responsible and respectful. So we definitely have to follow the directions because that's what helps make sure we're doing everything the right way and the safe way, okay? And it's so important because also, if we follow directions, like I said, you're probably going to make your friends happier and your teacher happier. And don't forget that even though we're not at school right now, I'm sure you're still at home or at your grandparents' house or somewhere where somebody's giving you directions. They might be telling you to help pick up the living room or feed the dog or pick up your bedroom or clean the bathroom. They might be telling you to do stuff, and if they're telling you to, if they're giving you directions, then a good way to practice is to do what they say. I know sometimes it's not fun. A lot of times we don't want to have to do fun or not fun stuff that we don't like. But if somebody tells us to do something, the good choice is to stop, look at them, listen, and then do what they tell us to do, okay? Because if you can do that, then more than likely, they're going to be so happy that you helped them and that you were making such good choices that they'll want to help you too and help you have fun, okay? So even though sometimes it's not fun, it'll be worth it in the end. So make sure you're doing what your teacher says, doing what your parent says, and practice for me at home, okay? Let me know how it goes and let me know if you have any questions. Bye!